Hey guys, for whatever reason, this recording is not working out this morning, so third time's a charm. The first one, I was almost done, and Grandma called for me to have some biscuits with her, and so, Grandma biscuits, sorry, tough call. And I don't know really how to merge them, so maybe I'll merge them, but the cards are still out here, so I just want to do a quick rerun. The Four of Wands is about completion and rest. Yeah, so whatever you're going through, there is rest at the end. And not just rest, but we need to make sure that we're rested throughout our journey, right? We can't function as we need to when we're not rested. We can't give ourselves and create within our life when we're not rested. Yeah, and the Seven of Pentacles is showing us that we may have overstretched our limits or ignored our limitations or taken on things that we weren't ready for or that maybe weren't what they seemed. Yeah, so you might have gotten into a business endeavor or an opportunity or a relationship that may have seemed one way, and then you got in it and you're like, ooh, here are all these little things that aren't adding up. Yeah, and when you're going through this time of deep awakening, yeah, right, you're waking up to the truth of what a situation is, not just what they've been selling you for. Your relationships is what's going to be the most nourishing and needed in order to find that light even when you feel like there's no way out. Maybe it's dramatic that you don't feel like it's no way out, but you're like, damn, this is not what I expected, and now I was juggling pretty well, and now things are falling, and now I don't really know which way to go, and I'm really confused. This is really intense. Yeah, that's kind of this energy. And we're meaning to find peace and completion, yeah, and stability, right? This is like what's in our way to get stability. Yeah, so the mantra for the Seven of Pentacles, is, in all of my dealings, I remained shrewd and aware. Yeah, so even if something sounds like the perfect answer, stay aware. Yeah, because it may sound like that for a reason, but it may not be that. And people may need you, but is it really to your best interest to help them? Yeah, and of course that doesn't mean like volunteering and giving from like a humanitarian perspective. I mean like, hey, so-and-so at a job, like we really need you to take on this responsibility, and oh, we need to take this, and oh, here's this thing we also need you to do, and oh, well, it kind of happens, and then you're like, wow, I have a full plate and I didn't want any of this. So, remain shrewd. Four of Wands is our completion and rest. Yeah, so as you let go of tension, you embrace your potential, right? When you're in the energy of, you're shortcutting or stopping yourself, shortening your ability to create. Yeah, it's shrinking. So expand, release that tension, trust this sacred relationship. Yeah, whether it's even just a couple people that are like your true core heart. Yeah. Call them up, reach out to them, be like, hey, something's going on. I need like light in my ears, in my heart. Maybe spend some time with them and spend some time with yourself and really plug back into, okay, what am I doing? And what got so out of place? Yeah. Because the Three of Cups reminds you that when I take time to find my chosen family, we are bonded through devotion. Yeah, so maybe spend some time with them. Give them some love and light. Yeah. Let yourself receive that joy and that light. Yeah, it's good for you. We're not meant to be in this stress. It's not what we're here for. Yeah, we're meant to play. Yeah, and have light in our life and laughter and joy. And if you don't know what's next or what to do, or there's an interest that you have that you want to know more on, but you feel kind of stuck, consult an expert. Yeah, we don't have to know the answers. It's nice. We can trust that there are other people, yeah, and we can get out of this. We don't have to stay stuck. Yeah, we just need to reconnect to ourselves. Find that center, find those relationships that truly bring joy and nourishment. And that is what will bring us to the completion of this nonsense. Yeah. And some of that, you might have to go back into your past and be like, is this a pattern that's repeated itself? Yeah. And if it is, what's going on there and how can I nix it? You know, I was talking to my grandma about all the scheduling things that I have going on, and she was like, yep, that's the shepherd women. We just like overgive, or what did I say? Something about I have added way too much on my plate and forgotten about myself. And I was like, okay, so that's a family trait, but that's not a good one. That's not a healthy one. It's a habit I need to end, yeah? You have that control and power. These family traits and, that's just like in our genes. Change that, yeah? Transmute it. That's what meditation's for. That's what past life retrieval is for. That's what our spiritual work is about, is cutting those cords and ties to the patterns that no longer serve us and keep us trapped in this failure and stress and anxiety. Yeah, because ta-da, we're meant to be in joy and nourishment. So have some play, yeah, maybe with your friends. Call them up, the ones that just know you, yeah, and be willing to receive that love and nourishment. I keep saying nourishment, so clearly that's a big point of this reading, is that when you've overstretched your limits, yeah, it's like you're spreading so thin that there's nothing left of you and you're brittle and you can break. Yeah, and that's when your emotions just like go everywhere, and that's when you sleep a lot more. There's just a lot of overstirred energy. And so come back in, do something for yourself, even 2 to 3 things or a million things today. Spend the whole day giving to yourself. Yeah, because you deserve it. And it doesn't have to cost money. It can be songs that make you feel safe. It can be cozying up to a blanket. It could be petting your loved pets. It could be calling those friends. It could be listening to a meditation or walking in nature and sitting on a tree and just releasing whatever needs to be released. Yeah, so that's where your joy and completion comes from. Yeah, many, many blessings. And Grandma's biscuits were great.